everyone, Be the Amazing Greek here. Thank you for watching this video. Today we're going to be putting together, taking out of the box, the Chicago Electric Adjustable Steel Welding Table. Got this at Harbor Freight. It folds up to collapses so that you can store it flat under somewhere, slide it into a thin space. This table has 4 slots in it so that you can clamp your items in different places and to help the heat draw off better. It has an edge guide on the side to help you get things lined up and squared up if you want something to set them against. The table has 5 positions that you can set it at to help you with different welding jobs. And it has a trestle style legs that open up like a sawhorse to give it stability. Looks like it has a little tool rack here. You can put things down in there, maybe pliers, maybe some hammers, maybe, I don't know, we'll have to see how big those slots are. And then the table is a conductive steel top that'll let you attach your grounding clamp on the table away from where you're going to be welding, so you don't have to worry about getting that splatter on your clamp. So I'm going to tilt the camera down a little bit. We're going to slide this out and see exactly how it comes and what we need to do to put this thing together. This may simply be a matter of putting the tabletop attached to the leg. We'll see. All right. How do I not have a knife on me? All right. Once again, the 10-cent knives we made, 100 uses. Made out of a hacksaw blade. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Alright, so it does have some leg pieces, the tabletop. So we will have to put it together. Alright, the legs. Looks like the legs are basically there. Of course, we got our manual and a big bag of nuts and bolts. So I was hoping it was going to be a little simpler than that. No big deal. Okay, these are the parts that attach to the table onto the leg. Right here, they've got them wrapped up. Alright, so I'll have to get those off there. And the legs are not folded up. Actually, the whole thing has to be assembled. So I'll put this together, and then we'll look at how to use it and how tall it stands, all that, in relation to the body. Alright, so we're back. I did not get to show you the assembly of the table. I had to put it together quick because there's a job my dad has me to do for a bush hog. We'll make a video on that. It's mangled up. We've got to straighten it out. Might have to do some welding. To put this table together, all you need is a Phillips head screwdriver, 13-inch wrench, and an 8mm. 8mm is for the nuts underneath that hold the bracket to the swivel point. Everything else on here, 13mm. It's good to have 2 of them so you can work it. Or 13mm and a adjustable. Just make sure your adjustable's tight so you don't strip nothing out. Some of the nice things about this table, it has 2 what do they call them? Yeah, edge guides, okay, or fences. They have these straight pieces with a little flop here. You don't need a tool. You can handle them. They go up. You can lock them into place. You can put a piece straight up against it. Then, because the table made for welding, got some brackets like this. If you need to get something squared up, you know, you can do what you need to. These right here are 4.5-inch multi-purpose magnetic holder, and they have the other size 6 1/4. They may actually have bigger, but these were the ones I got to try out. And then also the table works good with what they call an F-style clamp. This basically is a clamp that's quick connect, but I don't want to say quick connect, like quick adjust for the welding table. It's got slots in it, so you can put something, let the thing slide down, and then you lock it into place. You're not sitting there just like with a C-clamp, you know. So you can hold your stuff on there. Nice thing about the table, on here, where it swivels back and forth, the best way to do it would have been a spring tension bolt with thin and then thick where it stops in the hole and holds it. They're using a screw with a plastic handle. You don't want to crank this down. All you want, they have a washer. It's a flat washer, but then it has a little nipple that sits inside. Get you closer, you can see what I'm talking about here. I'll work the table so you can see. Like I said, a spring pull would have been better, but hey, this is a good design. Alright. That's not falling down, is it? Okay. Alright. So, the washer actually is bigger than this hole, and then it has a pressed out part that sits in here. That's what locks it into position. With a couple little turns. Like I said, you don't want to overdo this. This is a plastic handle. See? Then it has position here and a position here. So you can just store it away flat like this. Nice thing about this table also, say you have a large work piece and the one table won't accommodate it, they have it set up so that if you need to, you can put two of these tables together, end to end, and you have a larger workspace, and then you can manipulate it and do what you need. They have the fence on the back and the side, see, just like that. Couple little turns, hold it in place, kind of squared up. Then you can take your magnets, do whatever you need to do if you want to hold them together like this, whatever you're doing, and you can weld. Here we go. Let me back it up again. Show you how the legs work. It's just like a collapsing sawhorse. Let's kick in. Legs kick in. Now I put the table flat. I can slide this under my table. I can slide it into a corner somewhere where I've got a little bit of space and I haven't filled it up with junk just quite yet. And that is the adjustable steel welding table by the Chicago Electric brand there, out of Harbor Freight. We will be getting into some welding projects more than likely when I cut this bush hog leg apart, try to straighten it out and reinforce it. So you'll get to see this in action, and I'm looking forward to using it. It's a lot better than being on my Formica top table that I put a piece of steel to protect it. All it did was bubble it up and burn it. So that's not the best way. This is the way to go. And got a couple little accessories with it, and we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna look forward to using this. This will make the work that I need to do done in a better way. So thanks for watching. Took me maybe an hour to put it together. No big deal. The instructions were good. Only thing, the bolts, everything's metric, of course. So I had to have a tape measure to go just from my eyes, 40 to 45 millimeter. It's been a long time since I've done that, but everything's like M8. And like I said, the 13 millimeter wrench cover almost everything. Then the 8 millimeter just to mount the table to the part that goes to the leg. So I hope this lets you see one in action. You might want one, might think you needed one, weren't sure. Store away, real easy. Thanks for watching, and check it out when we get this thing into use.